Blakeney Point is on the Norfolk coast, and because of these record-breaking breeding seasons, it is home to one of the largest seal colonies anywhere in Britain. You can find two types of seal here, the common seal and the grey seal, but the grey seal has only been breeding here since 2001. Now, they actually spend most of their time in the water, but one reason they'd return to land is to give birth to some rather special, cute pups. George from the National Trust is here to tell me a bit more about this seal colony. Well, George, we're here at Blakeney Point. Can you tell me about the area?
Yeah, so Blakeney Point is on the Norfolk coast, and the whole of the coast is a massive nature reserve, basically. But what makes Blakeney Point great for seal pups is that it's quite quiet, there's not many people come up here, and the beaches are quite gentle, so a lot of pups are born here.
How many pups do you get born every year?
This year we had over 2,400 pups, and that's over 1,000 more than last year. Pups, once they're born, they spend about 3 weeks on the beach, and they suckle from their mother, and they gain a lot of weight. Once they're weaned, they're now ready to go in the water, but they'll stay on the beach for about another week or so. And once they realise that they're quite hungry and they have to fend for themselves, they'll then get into the sea and head off elsewhere.
But sadly, I know that some seal pups aren't that lucky. They seem to get abandoned from their parents. Why would that be?
Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes maybe a storm will come in to the coast and will separate the pup from the mother, and they won't be reunited.
But it's not all bad news, because actually specialists do come in and rescue some of those pups and then take them to a wildlife hospital, which is where we're going to next. The East Winch Wildlife Centre is currently caring for 50 seals. Alison is the manager of this centre and is going to show me the different stages involved in getting these rescued seals back into the wild. What do you do here at the hospital?
We were set up for seals in 1988, and then since then we've progressed. We take all British wildlife, but seals are probably the hardest work that we do because it's very physical work.
And is there anything I can do to actually help with the seals today?
We can indeed. We're going to feed these guys here.
Yes.
Make sure you don't throw them at the seals, and we're just trying to get them away from this end, and then we'll throw the rest of the bucket in.
And they're on to us?
They are. They know what's coming. Let's go. There we go.
OK.
Good stuff. Let's go in and see the grey seals now.
Yes. Some abandoned seals can be too young to feed themselves, so Alison and her team have to use difficult yet much needed feeding techniques to make sure they survive.
So we've got a couple of seals that are really quite young and they've just come in, so we're going to feed them this lovely mixture, which is fish soup, which is liquidised mackerel and oral rehydration solution, and they get fed this every 3 hours.
It sounds delicious.
So this is the milk replacer, really, that we're giving the seals. It's really high in fat content, and it's really good at getting a little bit of weight on them, which their mum's milk would do, because it's over 50% fat, their mum's milk.
Here we go. Hello.
The other thing we do is we don't talk to them if we can manage it. We don't want them to be tame, and we don't want them to know what their name is. Thank you. So keep your end of the syringe up, but come a bit to me. If you, hold your syringe the other way, that's it. But come down with the syringe, thank you. That's it. We do it as gently as possible, and it's got the lubricant on. Right, so now you can plunge a bit slowly.
Is that slow
great.
enough?
That's brilliant. Keep going. All the way down, that's it. Great.
Finished. This seal was rescued from Blakeney Point and is just over 3 weeks old. That might have looked uncomfortable for the pup, but it's the only way this centre can care for so many seal pups. But it's not just abandoned pups that are looked after. The centre also cares for injured seals.
I thought you may like to see these guys. These are the biggest seals, but unfortunately they've got into some sort of trouble with probably another seal, either a female or a male, on the beach, and that's when they've got their bite wounds. And the little white ones that we stomach tube should be this size. And look at the difference. Yeah, yeah.
So how would that happen?
Well, their mum feeds them on milk when they're sitting on the beach, and the milk is so fatty that they put loads and loads of weight on and look like this. And this is how they should look when their mum leaves them.
It just shows what a difference this type of care can do in helping rescued seals gain the weight and feeding skills that they need to survive. Finally, I get to feed one last seal who's very much on the road to recovery.
You can feed Megatron, and I'll feed Harry.
What's their name?
Megatron.
Yes!
So that is the seal that's called Megatron.
Hello, Megatron.
Don't talk to him.
No, don't talk. No, talk.
Now, what we need to do is try and make sure that they both get their own feed. So You're going to try and focus on Megatron, get his feed over there, and I'll try and feed this one, which is called Harry, over this side. So let's see how we go. Try and make sure you don't throw them on their heads, and just keep them working so they have to work hard and get their fish.
Just me and Megatron. There's Megatron. There you go, Megatron. Simple as that.
Just don't talk to him.
Can't talk to him. Can't talk to him. It's hard. Do you know what? I had no idea what to expect when I came today, but thankfully it's work at places just like this that's helped keeping the seal population around the country thriving.